Well, hi, I just wanted to film this short message to talk to you about something I think is really, really important for us. I am more and more convinced that our future as a church is all about how we grow in prayer. Now, if you read the Bible, it's amazing how often God's people gather and pray at critical moments. And when we start physically meeting again in May, interestingly, it will be on Pentecost Sunday. And at the first Pentecost, what were the disciples doing when God began to move powerfully among them? They were praying. Ever since then, everything from big revivals to quiet little personal changes, it's all been built on prayer. And yet, as a church, I don't think Maybridge is very good at prayer. We're good at community, we're good at exciting projects, and a number of other things too. We might even be good at praying on our own behind closed doors, I have no idea. But I don't think we're good at praying together, at meeting with God together, at contending for our world together. And the reason I think that we're not good at it is I know how few people get involved when we do any sort of prayer-based activity. Now, I know we've got busy lives and kids and so on, but we manage to do other things. Prayer seems to be low on the list, and when that happens, it tells us something about how we really view God. If we really knew what God was like, if we knew how much He wants to be approached, to speak to us, to change things, we would be queuing at the door to be able to pray together. Now, the past year may or may not have been good for you spiritually. Certainly myself, I found it very hard going at a number of points. But how about a reset? From Saturday, May the 1st, we're going to gather initially on Zoom to pray for 1 hour on the first Saturday of each month. Now, you might not be big into Zoom. I'm not really either, but I'd love you to come. You don't have to, and I really don't want anybody to come because they feel guilty. That's not what God is looking for, but I'd love it if you would want to come. And we're going to wrestle in prayer for the town, for the world, for people to meet Jesus, for sick people to be healed, for growing maturity in our faith, for injustices to be transformed. We're going to ask God to speak to us, and we're going to expect that He will. So I'd love to see you there.